Today I'm going to be doing a Brazilian. Three, two, one. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, this is Mila's Mind. You can, in a sense, just call me Mila. Basically, today's video is going to be me giving you tips, tricks, and anything else that I can provide without obviously showing you literally how to do your own Brazilian wax at home. And because of everything going on with the quarantine, I need to get everything right and tight down. They don't like hair on my body, so I do get waxed. I waxed my underarms myself, and I usually get my Brazilians done from European Wax Center, but because everything is shut down, I'm not going to be able to get a wax done by professionals, so I am just going to resort to the next best thing, myself. So I just wanted to show you guys in case you were wondering how to get it done, and if you were curious and wanted to go purchase your own little kit and do it yourself. It's very simple. Just 2 days ago, I just waxed under my arm. So if you want to watch this video and learn what you can, please stay tuned. So I'm just going to talk you guys through it just so you can see the experience as far as how I'm coping with the actual wax. I have all my supplies down here. I get a Brazilian done. I get a full Brazilian. I don't just get I get everything taken off. So I just wanted to be safe and use up as much as I thought I would need, plus a little bit more. I of course have all my popsicle sticks, baby powder to absorb any oils to help the wax adhere better. And of course, I have my actual wax kit, but I'll show you some other things that I have that I think that you're going to need. Some type of small handheld mirror. I also even have, this, a larger mirror that's standing up right in front of me. Mirrors are gonna help me see what I need to do. Basically, since no one else is doing it for me, you need to be able to see all angles of what you're going to wax. I also have scissors, two different sizes, and I advise you, if it's been a while, to trim down to a certain length. Not too short though. You do need hair there to wax, so you just trim down to make the process a lot quicker, and I think a lot less painless. If there's not a lot of hair in the way, you won't have to go over it multiple times. And to finish it off, I am going to put a little bit of bio oil around my Brazilian area just to kind of soothe it after the fact of it getting waxed. So these are the things I'm going to use. I'm also going to be watching Hulu. I just found this new show. What is it called? Little Fires Everywhere. So I've heard so many good things about it, so I just wanted to check it out, and I like it so far. Very binge worthy, so that's what I'm going to be doing. I like to keep myself entertained while I'm going through this process so it doesn't seem long. Well, let's get started. As far as what to do first, I always start with a good prep. So I just basically took a shower, but in the shower I exfoliated. So what I used to exfoliate was just my African net, and this is what I use in place of a loofah. Loofahs, in my opinion, no longer serve me any purpose, but this is 10 times better. So, and I use the Dr. Bronner's almond castile soap, and I just basically exfoliated my whole body. Emphasis on the region that I'm going to be waxing. But if you have like a sugar scrub or some type of coffee scrub, that would be great as well. But this is what I had on hand, so I just did that because you don't want any dead skin cells on there just chilling. You just want to make sure you have a clean canvas and smooth canvas to work with, because you'll get better results with your wax. So I have on a sports bra, and then I have a towel down here. You want to make this process very seamless for yourself, so you want everything to be nearby. So that was warming up while I was taking a shower. So I didn't. All right, let's get started. So you're going to see my facial expression throughout this. So this should be an interesting video. I just want to show you guys that it's not scary to do. And I get a little bit lazy when it comes to doing like large self-care activities on my own, when it could be done in like a 1-2 go from, and you know, to a professional, to be honest. So when it comes to this, I was pushing it off, but now I'm just like, okay, I want to get this done, and I want to go into my birthday smooth and fresh and feeling like the best me I could be. So cheers to that. So I'm just going to talk you through what I'm doing, obviously. So I'm just going to check to see the consistency of the wax. I'm actually going to lay the towel down underneath me because you don't want to get whatever surface you're sitting on or using to prop on. You don't want to get wax on it. And if you're not careful, it'll drip all over the place. I'm going to go ahead and trim, and then I'll come back. I'll tell you what my strategy is. Starting from the back and moving your way up versus the other way around. And I actually like that tip because obviously your front area, your bikini area, is probably going to be like the largest surface to get rid of hair. So I'm going to start from the back and move my way up. And like I said, I do a full Brazilian. So you're going to take your baby powder in your hand, just a little bit, and you're just going to gonna say the politically correct way to say this so without sounding ridiculous, but you're just gonna move one cheek. If you got any sort of booty, move one cheek to the side, and you're just gonna spread it on back there. Don't be ashamed. We're all women here, hopefully. If not, it's okay. Men wax too, or they can. So you're gonna have your wax right near you, and what I'm gonna do is pick up, I think I'm gonna pick up about this much. I'm constantly twirling it because, like I said, while the wax is hot, it is in liquid form, and it also will drip. So this helps it cool down and keeps it on the stick. And you're gonna blow on it because you don't want it to be too hot. Now, that's not comfortable, especially down there. Down there is just very sensitive. So you don't want it to be too hot, but you also don't want it to cool down too much because then that defeats the purpose. So what I'm gonna do is use my handy dandy mirror. I'm still here. So I've applied it, and I'm just letting it cool down just a little bit because you don't want to pull it off while it's still in the sticky form. You want it to cool down and harden, and then you're going to apply it to one side at a time. So you're going to hold the cheek that you've applied the wax to, because that's holding your skin taut. Our wax itself, you don't use strips, you just use the wax itself. So then you're just going to pull in whatever direction. Down here, it doesn't matter. You can't really see exactly what direction. You just put it down and you just pull it up. I planned on pulling and creating a little tab to pull the wax this direction. You're gonna hold this part of your skin taut backwards to give yourself resistance. If you don't, if you just pull it, that is going to be extremely painful. Don't do that, please. So I'm creating a little tab, holding the skin taut. I don't need to see what I'm doing, I can feel it. Voila, first strip. So I'm gonna do a couple more just to demonstrate so that you guys get the idea. That did not hurt at all. So I'm gonna demonstrate a few more for you because each area is different and each area has its own sensitivity level. I'll probably insert like a diagram to show you what parts that are going to be waxed and which parts to me personally are the most sensitive to least sensitive. So I would say the back door area is probably the least sensitive, and that should be the easiest. So now I want to show you guys, but I also have to keep it close to me. I'm just spinning it around, and that's just to break up the heat, distribute it, you know. And right now I have it on 70, but that's a little high, so I'm going to turn it down. And I just want it to keep warm, but I don't want it to be too hot because, like I said, that's going to be extremely painful. Let me see. You guys see? Do you see how liquidy the wax is? And you can go as big or as small as you want to as far as how much surface area you cover. So this is enough for me. So like I said, you're going to blow on it and keep twisting. Because when the wax is really hot like this, it is in very liquidy form. Doing this, I found laying on my side is more efficient because I have the mirror directly in front of me. And if I lay on my side, basically, I think it's like a yoga pose. I don't know. I feel like there's definitely a yoga pose like that. I'm going to do that right now, and I'm going to talk you guys through it. So if you don't see me, I'm still here. So I'm just laying down on my side. You're going to just spread and see what surface area you're working with, and then look to see where exactly do you want to put the wax. So I've applied the wax, and I'm just still holding the skin taut for a second or two. Then I'm now feeling to see if it's like dry to my likeness, and I feel like it is. It doesn't take long, you guys. It takes like a few seconds. This is a fast moving process if you know what you're doing. Be too dry, but dry enough, and that ensures that the wax has then adhered to that patch of hair that you have it. And waxing is awesome because waxing literally pulls the hair from the roots, and that's why results last longer, it's smoother, etc, etc. Just know it's bomb, and let's get to this. So now, again, like I told you, you're gonna brace yourself. You're gonna pull. This is working with the back area. You're going to pull a tab up so you have something to grip. I just pulled up a tab. Let me see. And this part, you don't need to look in the mirror. You just need to feel around and ensure you have a little tab pulled up. And like I said, hold the other part very taut. And what you're going to do is brace yourself. You can count down if you'd like. I usually don't. I hate when people count down, to be honest. Even when I get waxes done professionally, because I tend to tense up when you get down to 1, because I know you're going to pull it. But just for the sake of the video, in case any of you guys like to count down, 3, 2, 1. Voila! And I'm not going to show you any of this. I'll just show you the other side. Just know we're getting this done. Alright, so I'm going to do the rest of the back area, and I'm going to speed the rest of this video up. So the back is done. Now I'm on to the middle. And with the middle, you're just going to be a little bit more careful because, like I said, that's probably going to be the most sensitive area. As long as you brace the other part of your skin very taut and you pull without leaving pieces behind and pull in one swift motion to get up all the wax, it actually is painless. To do the steps in the correct way and don't rush. So it does take a little bit more time to do it yourself. There's so many positions that you can get in, but I would say you could probably lean back like this and then find like a comfortable space to put your arm and basically go that way. Work side by side. And 3, 2, 1. And that's it. That does not hurt, y'all. As long as it's done correctly, it doesn't hurt. So I finished up my wax. I basically did everything that I explained to you guys over and over and over until I was completely done with the whole area. All done. I'm so happy I'm done because now I don't have to worry about it for like a good month and a half. So I'm good. The tips that I gave was to definitely exfoliate. Make sure you lay out a surface, or you can stand and lean over, and if you want to do it in the bathroom, you can do it that way. You need baby powder, of course, to help absorb the oil. I would put on a good show to binge, because it is going to take you some time, especially if you're doing it for the first time. Oh, I put the light oil on, I put a little bit of bio oil on the surface area, and then I use almond oil for everywhere else, just to put a nice little protective barrier over it. You're not going to want to exfoliate the same day, so when I take a shower later on, I'm not going to exfoliate down there. I'm going to wait till the next day and on, just because the area is going to be a little bit more sensitive and you don't want to be too abrasive with it. If you have any questions, if you have any concerns, or if you need me to clarify any of the tips and tricks that I provided to you guys today in this video, let me know down below in the comments section. And also, if you want to go ahead and wax under your arms, I want to go ahead and link up above my very detailed video on step-by-step how I actually did that too. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.